calling it right now. Not only is Golden State going to be much improved this season, the Warriors will win the title this year. Now, before y'all hop on my line talking about, but Ollie, it's only been 3 preseason games. Y'all got to give me a chance to explain why. So that's what we're going to be getting into. But first, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button so you stay tapped in with your boy. I got a feeling this NBA season is about to be crazy, and I want y'all on this journey with me. I got a lot of content in the works, so stay tuned. But anyways, the reason I'm so confident in the Warriors of winning it all after 3 preseason games, regardless of the changing landscape around the league, is because of the Warriors' much improved bench this season. Between Kuminga taking a leap, Moses Moody coming into his own, having a healthy GP2 back, adding a 6'10 stretch big in Dario Saric, with CP3 running the show, you have the making of the best second unit in the league. The Warriors are legitimately 10 deep. This second unit has way more playmaking, b-ball IQ, and versatility. All 3 of those attributes are essential to thriving in this Warriors system. When you add an improved bench to statistically the best starting unit in the league, you got yourself the makings of a championship team. The Warriors already proved that this core of Steph, Clay, Draymond, Looney, and Wiggins is capable of winning the title. They showed that a little over a year ago when they won a chip in 22, never being pushed to 6 games in any series. What that tells me is that this team isn't too far off from that dominant team they had 15 months ago. All the same core guys are still here, but their young, poorly constructed, low IQ bench sunk them last season. But judging by what I've seen these first 3 preseason games, that's not going to be the case this season. Let's start with JK. Kuminga's been hooping, bruh. Not only has he been the Warriors' leading scorer in all 3 games, but he leads the league in preseason scoring at 26 points per game, on 55% from the field and 45% from 3, getting to the line almost 10 times a game, shooting 76% from the free throw line. The reports of Kuminga having a monster offseason were true, and it's paying dividends for him. His ability to get to the rim and draw contact has been exciting. Kuminga had 17 free throw attempts against the Kings. That's more than the entire Kings team had combined. Do you know how relieving it is being on the other side of a stat like that? Man, let me find out JK messed around and turned himself into a free throw merchant. That's something the Warriors haven't had for a long time. They were the worst team in the league last year in free throw attempts per game. And considering they're a veteran-heavy team with most of their main players in their mid-30s, that's not something that was going to change anytime soon, unless one of the young players developed into that. And it looks like that's what Kuminga did. So it's most definitely exciting. His handle might have gotten slightly better, but to me, it looks like his biggest improvement has been to his first step and his footwork. He definitely looks more explosive attacking off the dribble. It's hard for players to stay in front of him, and once he gets that shoulder past his defender, his size, strength, and quickness makes him tough to contain. His rim pressure puts the defense in a compromised position that usually results in them having to foul him. Kuminga being able to get to the line is extremely valuable for Golden State, not only because it adds an element to their offense that was missing, but because it allows them to set their defense. Not only was the Warriors a terrible defense last year, but that weakness was magnified by the fact that they never got to the line, meaning they rarely got to set their defense. But anyways, man, let's get into these Kuminga clips. Alright, first clip. Paz advances the ball to Kuminga on a fast break. It's only one Kings player to beat. Kuminga goes right into his chest, and one. Kuminga on a fast break with a full head of steam is a nightmare to stop, and too athletic for most players to deal with when he's in an advantage situation going downhill. He's either going to dunk over you, Euro step past you, or muscle through you. Alright, next clip. Look at this. How many players on the Warriors can score in this situation with 3 Kings defenders all in the vicinity? Maybe Wiggins when he feels like it, but that's it. Outside of those 2, the Warriors really aren't that athletic of a team. That's why Kuminga's development is so vital to the Warriors' ceiling this season. Next clip. Kuminga's eyes light up when he sees he has a little fella on him. De'Aaron Fox pokes the ball away. Kuminga recovers and sends Fox flying with a shoulder charge. Weight room, he's too little. Teams can't get away with putting smaller defenders on Kuminga. Now, Fox is a good defender, but at the end of the day, Kuminga has about 35 pounds on him. That's barbecue chicken down low every time. Alright, last clip. This one had me the most hype. Whoop! Kuminga hits LeBron with a mean-ass jab step that looks like it blew out his old man hip before exploding to the rim. Look at AD. Look at AD. He wants no parts of jumping with him. Bro saw JK revving up for a takeoff and said no thanks. No! When a defensive player of the year caliber rim protector is scared to jump with you, that's how you know you're a factor. Next, let's talk about the rook Brandon Podziemski. Paz has been put on a playmaking clinic in preseason. So far through 3 games, he's tied for 4th in the league with 6 assists per game, while averaging only 1.3 turnovers per game. In his second preseason game against the Lakers, Paz had 10 assists to 0 turnovers. Preseason or not, that's pretty damn impressive. Podziemski's IQ and feel for the game for a rookie are off the charts. He looks extremely comfortable out there executing the Warriors' complex offense. In the game against the Kings, he started at point with Steph and CP3 out. Although he had a rough night scoring, his poise and command over the offense was evident. He's an amazing rebounder. He's unselfish, always knows where to be offensively and defensively, and doesn't turn the ball over. Check this out. Look at him. Look at his ability to go up amongst the trees to pull down a rebound in traffic, push the pace, and find a cut in GP2 for a perfectly thrown oop on a fast break. This is what Steve Kerr had to say about Brandon Podziemski.
He's just really poised. He's got a great feel for the game. He's strong. He makes plays at both ends. So I'm really enjoying watching him play, especially as a young rookie in this league, but he's pretty advanced.
When you got Steve Kerr saying someone's advanced for a rookie, that's exciting. Because we all know Kerr doesn't play rookies. He's always going to lean vets. But when you listen to Kerr talk about Podziemski, you get the sense this kid must be really killing it behind the scenes in practice for Kerr to be speaking this highly of him. I know he's probably going to start the year off as a 4th string point guard. Corey Joseph better watch his back because I think it's very possible that Pods jumps him in the rotation at some point this season. Alright, next up we got to talk about Moses Moody. What I respect about Moody is whether he plays 10 minutes a game, 20 minutes a game, or 30 minutes a game, it doesn't affect his rhythm. He's always been knocked down, even in his rookie year. Besides Moody being an underrated shooter, the rest of his game is starting to fill out as well. He seems more under control on his drives, and he's finishing at the rim more consistently. Alright, first clip. Here we got Moody coming off the Trace Jackson Davis screen, setting his feet and knocking down a movement 3. This is a tough shot, but Moody's proven he's capable of knocking those down. Alright, this next clip we got Looney with the offensive rebound. He kicks it out to Moody, who hot potato passes it back to Looney before receiving it one more time for the relocation 3. Splash. It's good stuff from Moses, man. Keep it up. Like I said earlier, the Warriors are legit 10 deep this season, and that doesn't even include the rookies Brandon Podziemski and TJD, who look like they're both capable of contributing right now. The collective IQ of this roster compared to last season's team is on a whole other level. Hey yo, shout out to Mike Dunleavy, aka Money Mike, for the job he did building this roster. Adding Dario Saric, who's basically a bigger, better version of Bjelica, was essential. Flipping 24-year-old Jordan Poole for a 38-year-old Chris Paul is extremely risky, and it still has the potential to backfire. But it was a move that needed to be made. The Warriors could probably still use one more big man on their depth chart. Even if they do sign one, he probably won't be sniffing the court anyways because Trace Jackson Davis looks like he's ready. All in all, I think the Warriors got enough to win it all this season. Let's just hope they can get to the playoffs healthy. But if they can manage to do that, I like their chances in a playoff series against anybody. Anyways, that's all I got for y'all. If you enjoyed the content, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. I'll holler at you on the next one. Peace.